Today on Cryptic Mass Guitar, I go through my first impressions of my new Gibson 1963 Les Paul SG Custom. This is a ultra-light Murphy Lab aged guitar. So, I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. My color correcting skills. Oh, might not be able to see everything here, but this is a little on the nutty side. Alright, so first and foremost, I usually use either one of my two Supersonics, my Bassman, or my Friedman Runt 50, but I really wanted a nicer clean tone, and I wanted a little bit of reverb, not a lot, but a little bit of reverb, and then the ability to go right through to like a little bit of a dirtier tone. So that's why you're seeing the orange Rocker Verb 100 Mark III right here. I already know that I'm going to need to do a little bit more of a setup. This was set up in the store, and we'll just say the action's a little too low. Also, this is my first Gibson with the 3 pickups, so I'll give you my first impressions of the middle position, which is both of these pickups together, and then I'll go through. I'll see if I have to adjust the pickup height here after I adjust the string height. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and play a little bit here. I'm on the clean channel. I like the Maestro Vibrolas, by the way. I don't use them as dive bombs, so they kind of get used well with me. So let's just we'll just go right to the neck. Okay, so here's my first time playing with the middle position. Okay, so the middle position, crazy. I'm a little miffed with the middle position. A lot of people ask me about, why I didn't get this in the 3 pickup configuration. Part of it, I mean, the biggest part is this is what I've dreamed of since, I was 13. So the 2 pickup version was always what I wanted. However, I'm someone that likes to slap things in the middle position and do a little bit of blending during leads, so can't really do that with a 3 pickup. So yeah, I like it. I think it's going to be used definitely in a clean setting. I'll have to take a look at, well, let's take a look at a little bit of drive. So we'll throw things back on the clean channel here. So right off the bat, I know I don't like this feeling. It feels a little too low. This, a little too low. And this, still a little too low. I am noticing the middle pickup. So if I put it like this. I'm hitting it a little. So, I already know that I need to raise the string height. It's too low for me. So from that point, I'll have to gauge if I have to lower the pickups. If the middle one is still getting in the way. Again, I'm not used to the 3 pickup setup here. I love the middle position. That is going to get used, but it also means that this may not be... like if I'm doing some lead work, I might have to make sure I have a spare guitar that only has the 2 pickups, so I can do that blending trick. So, man, this looks great. Okay, so let's, I don't know if I want to, because I have an SG here. Well, it's a Les Paul SG. So there's the middle position I'm used to being able to. Do a little bit of blending that way. Usually, like in a lead scenario, that's what I'll tend to do. So what I want to do, take the string gauge action, or string action gauge tool here, and I like to go around the 12th fret. We're just above 2.5 millimeters, I believe. Just above, like a line above 2.5. And then on the 12th, here we're just a hair under 2.5. It's a little different than what I usually see on Les Pauls. Les Pauls, I usually have the lower strings are just a little bit more under 2.5. So let's adjust. See, yeah, here we're just below 2.5. Wow, okay, that feels a lot better. I'm gonna mess with the string height a little. Or not mess with the string height. Just gonna... That feels a million times better. And take another look. Now we seem like it's an extremely flat neck. Usually you want a little bit of relief. But there's no fret buzz at the first fret. Now I want to take a look at the pickup height. So right now I'm just under, on the bridge, just under 5 millimeters, like a line under 5, and then a line over 2.5, which is generally typical. Right at 5, a line over 2.5. So I'm just going to compare it to, so here we're at 2.5, and we're at like 1.25. And then on the neck, I'm at 5, just a hair under 2.5, or 2.5. So we'll bring this up to 2.5, and we'll bring that to 1.25. Okay, 2.5. This can come up. Looking good on the bridge. Okay, so the neck on the custom is at 5, and then just hair under 2.5. So that's going to get lowered a little, and that's going to get lowered a tiny bit. The middle I'm just going to raise a little. So in comparison to the 1961 and the 1957 Les Paul Custom, that's great. Middle position now. Might bring up the middle. Quickly go to the drive channel. Obviously it's not crazy drive. middle position. Yeah, I'm a lot happier with this one right now. Alright, so normally I would check intonation, but I don't want this video to be really, really long. And I still have to go back and do a sound sample to actually finish the unboxing video that I did, because I like doing these in between. Wow. It is amazing what a little bit of a setup can do to a guitar that feels a little too plucky. It's an SG, should have a little bit of pluck up here, not down here, but it's just really amazing the difference that you can really get with a good setup. And, you know, just adjusting your action, adjusting your pickup height, and then, of course, what I'm not going to show, which is just intonation. Wow. Okay, I'm very happy, very, very happy with this. Some people have asked me to do like a guitar history story, or my personal guitar history story with this guitar. I'll do something like it. I've been wanting to do a video that I've been trying to title My Love, Hate, Love with Gibson, because I started out by loving them, then I absolutely hated them for quite a few years, and now I just absolutely love them again. That won't be the video that I do. There's sort of kind of a me history in high school with this guitar. I tried to actually, because I couldn't really afford my own guitars, so had to get my parents to, you know, buy me a guitar, whether it be, you know, grading money, birthday money, chores and stuff like that. I tried to get actually an Epiphone version without the Maestro of this, and it didn't really go too well for me. But it was not a flying V, and I was convinced that like my mom would buy me the guitar just because it would look half normal. And this, well, I mean, a version of this is actually how I learned about the 1961 to 1963 Les Pauls, SGs actually being what's known as the Les Pauls. And, you know, I heard the different stories from a guitar store on why it's the Les Paul, or why it was no longer the Les Paul. So the famous Les didn't want his name on it, take my name off that. And then, of course, the more likely one, which was dude was going through a divorce, and didn't renew his contract. I love this guitar. Thanks for watching.